warm welcome back to the Forensics Detailing channel. So today we've got Dan's White Peril in. We're breaking this down into two sort of stages. Today we're going to be focusing on cleaning the car, and it looks pretty clean, but he wants it absolutely spotless. So step one is probably wheels off, foam the underneath and the engine bay, and then we're going to scrub and jet wash all of the underside, the under trays, and just like down the seal lines where all the stuff is. Just get all the grime and stuff out there so the underside's all clean. The headlights are going to come out and we're going to clean and cavity wax in those because they fill up with dirt and it never gets really clean because the lights are in the way, obviously. So we'll do all that. Then we'll move on and we will pre-wash the car, wash the car, use some fallout remover, and use some tar and glue, and then we'll clay the car, and then we'll dry the car off. When we've got the car up and wet, we'll use the Glaco compound, and we'll strip the whatever's on the window while the car's all wet. There's our decontamination stuff. We're going to use the perforated towel because it's not too contaminated, I don't think, but there will be some. So we'll see when we use a fallout remover how bad it is. And yeah, then it will come in, and that's really our plan for the day actually, because we're going to be spending probably a couple of hours cleaning stuff. We've got to switch wheels around and get his gold alloys on, which we'll nip back to Dan's and get those in a little bit. So for the first couple of hours, it's going to be taking things off and getting the underside really, really clean. Okay, we've got to do the other side yet. There's a lot of cavity wax in this car that just doesn't want to come off. Like it's cavity waxed everywhere, and it's strong. Yeah, it might be. It's kind of yellowy, thick, heavy-duty cavity wax. We've got to do these two arches here. But it's everywhere. See all that? It's like it won't. You know, you can break it down a bit, but you'll probably want to keep it there, but it just doesn't look that sightly. It's all over the paintwork and underneath the seal as well. It's cavity wax everywhere. Or whatever it is. Might be Lanagard. Yeah, it's doing the job. It's doing the job. But yeah, that's the downside, I guess. It protects it, but it also, where it gets all hot in the arches, you know, because this car gets driven hard, it sort of softens, and then I think the dirt is fired into it all the time, and then that builds up. So we're trying our best to get that out. We're using Tardis where there's overspray of it, and that seems to really have a go at getting it off. It was all over there and all underneath. So we'll go back round here. You're using quite a lot of chemicals, mainly Surfex and Tardis. Like they come into their own. Like the paint's all come off here. That paint, that's where it takes the hammering from circuit. So that paint is kind of failed. This part of the car gets hammered on Porsches. Yeah, it's dirtier than you actually think, but it's nothing unusual. This side you can see the white paint a little bit more. So we'll go back over all of this with the, God, we've gone through a litre of Surfex already. Need to refill all this. Get all that Surfex back in there. Just let it all soak into it. It's running out. It's running out. Yeah, so I'm going to fill up the Surfex, carry on. God, you go through the chemical quickly, fill that up, scrub out that arch, scrub out all the underneath, scrub out the underneath of that because it's covered in rubbish. and then away we go. So there was really zero reaction, or very small reaction, which is what we'd expect because the paintwork's relatively new. We're not putting the rear bumper and front because they're fresh paint, like literally a week ago. But all of this, no reaction at all. So very little ferrous contamination on this car, which is great. So is that a scratch or is that? Yeah, it's a scratch. So next we'll just do a quick tar and glue wipe down, and then a final kind of rinse off, or and then clay. So guys, we're making the decision not to clay. There's no point. There's nothing on here. It's silky, it's smooth as a whistle, there's no fallout reaction, no tar film. We would just be abrading the surface for no reason, which is just pointless. Yeah, the paint work doesn't need claying. So, dry the car off next. He wants to dress out all the arches, which is fair enough. So we're going to blow dry the arches out, dress them. We're going to go and get Dan's gold alloys, get them in and get the car inside, because believe it or not, it does get pollen out here, so we don't want it sitting around outside now for too long, so we'll get all that done. Okay, so we just cut the glass. There was nothing on it either. I think the windscreen might be brand new. There's no hydrophobics on it. So, but anyway, we've done that, so it's prepped properly. We're just going to dry off now, get the majority of the water off and blow it all out with the hairdryer. Okay guys, so we just put the rear lights in, the white ones now, and they're looking great. And just with the sun out, it was an opportunity to see the swells. I remember looking at this before in the sun, and it's got a few swells, but it's good because you can get to see them. Normally you can't see these because it's so white, but this is intense sunlight, so you can see. It's actually swirly, but that might just change my approach a little bit, but we'll wait for all that till we get the car inside. It's all fine stuff though, it will come up lovely, don't worry about that. Yeah, the paintwork is generally good, although I want to get it under the extreme light and have a look at it. Yeah, so it's interesting when you wash the car, for some reason, look, all the flies come and land on the car, look. Dude, they have a drawn to it. I think it might be the white paint, look at that. Look at that, flies on it. Okay guys, so she's all washed. We thought while it was jacked up we'd dress the tyres, which I wouldn't normally do, but it's not a bad idea. So she's ready now to go in. She looks awesome, but the next stage is just seal the swirlies. That's what we're going to be looking at next, just improving the paintwork a little bit, which we'll talk about once she's in the garage. So yeah, a lot of scrubbing. I think it's about midday now, so we've gone to town on it to get a lot of that underbody dirt off, which normally doesn't get done. You know, it's time consuming, it's horrible, it's crawling in the ground and wet, you know, and horrible, everything. But it was very easy to clean, obviously. But Dan's sticking with the orange ones because they're the gingicators, because they're mint. So there's our wash process for the white peril video. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching.
Holding on to what I knew, but the moment's gone. Where was I when you